Up next, we have some speakers. We have Terry Franklin, resident activist, rabble-rouser extraordinaire, and longtime friend and associate of the CRC. So he'll start it off.
Thanks, Heather. Get this all adjusted here. So it's rather unfortunate that a couple of white upper-class intellectuals didn't speak of marijuana in First Amendment religious terms back when the government was first trying to outlaw it. By letting the bigots define it as a vice engaged in by minorities and letting them come up with epithets to label and dismiss people, it has resulted in a sad history, caused much human suffering, and has required an awful lot of time and effort on the part of civic-minded reformers such as yourselves. Reformers have worked hard. We won a victory with the passage of Question 2 last fall. It took dedicated, defiant at times, courageous people years to bring this about. Right here at this rally is a big part of the effort. Chief Sherpa once, years ago, said, "You guys have made your point. Time to stop having this rally already." We never stopped. We never gave up. We're still here, and marijuana is decriminalized in Massachusetts. But now is not the time to rest on our laurels. Prohibition remains a worldwide menace. Possession is still a crime in most places. Here you are no longer a criminal. Congratulations, you've ascended to second-class citizenship. Question 2 is a small step, a half measure. And half measures are not good enough. What happens if the cops catch you? You don't go to jail, but they confiscate it. They make you go to court and pay a fine. And that's only for small quantities. Over and out, it's the same old laws. Police station, third degree, pressure on you to rat on your friends, tests of bodily fluids, compulsory therapy, prison. You can't get it, you can't buy it, you can't sell it, can't grow it. Right here, just this week, they raided a grower. And question 2 only covers pot. Better not have any acid or ecstasy, or soon perhaps even salvia. It's the attitude. The government is still telling you it can stick its nose in your business and decide for you what you're doing is wrong. How dare they? In the old Soviet Union, there were endless laws against everything. The laws weren't there because the government expected people to follow them. They were there because the government wanted people to feel guilty all of the time. Is this the kind of power relationship we want to have in our increasingly surveillance-oriented society? Question 2 is small. It doesn't really bother the busybodies and the vested interests. During alcohol prohibition, individual possession was never illegal. Yet the government was able to carry on a perfectly brutal war, a war no less evil than today's drug war. We have proved our strength and our endurance. It is time to use them. In our neighboring states, Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island, marijuana is still not decriminalized, much less legalized. Many here are from those states. Get home and get to work. President Obama has these little town hall things. One woman asked, "What do we have to do? Camp out on the White House lawn?" Well, I don't know about camping, but there's going to be a big demonstration at the White House on July 4th. I want to see all of you there. Now the bosses of the two parties will tell you to go away. Put drug reform on the back burner. We have more important things to do. Politicians. They're happy to pander to scapegoat hunters, but when it comes to fix all the evil they've done or acquiesced in, and remember what Hannah Arendt had to say about acquiescing and the complicity involved. Now they're too busy to divvying up the economic spoils and bailing out their friends. Human rights are more important than economics. If the political leaders won't act, then shun them. They don't deserve your support. And they're always third parties, as we shall hear today. Remember, question 2 wasn't passed by legislators. It was a citizens' initiative. We won a small battle in a tiny neck of the woods. But prohibition is still a vast problem, a terrible worldwide threat, an evil on the soul of the human race. Devote yourself to its defeat, not from personal interest, but for the greater interest of society. Change is possible. We can make a better world. Get out there and give them hell.